Okay, for more on what to expect from Tesla's results, I want to talk to Garrett Nelson. He's a senior analyst at CFRA. Give me the big expectation for you, and maybe if there's a surprise on your mind, what you're worried about.
Sure. Thanks for having me. No, we agree with Phil's preview. We think the focus will be on gross margins and also any guidance related to 2024. Now, on the guidance, we think they might not actually provide volume guidance for the full year. They might focus more on what they think their production capacity is. But we'll see. You know, we know Tesla's coming off, Q4 was a record quarter in terms of vehicle production and sales. And the company has a really solid earnings track record. They've only missed once in the past 11 quarters. So we're bullish on Tesla heading into this release. The stock's had a nice dip so far this year after the stock more than doubled last year, which we view as healthy price action given the massive run-up that it had in 2023.
Do you think we're going to hear anything about this idea of whether he wants to stay as the CEO of the company and how important that is going to be? Obviously, he's made these comments about AI and wanting to have more control of Tesla if, in fact, they're going to be building out AI. And if he doesn't get that control, that he might try to build that AI outside of the company and the implications there?
We'd be really surprised if he addressed that on the conference call. You know, we view those recent comments as mostly posturing, but he's in a bit of a standoff against the board. Of course, they're waiting a ruling in a Delaware court case regarding his prior compensation package. So we really view that as posturing ahead of a ruling from the court, which could come in the coming weeks or months.
And what is your take on, I mean, we sort of read a litany of headlines recently, including this Hertz news around selling some of these vehicles and the like. Do you look at that and say, I mean, part of you I hear is saying this is an opportunity in terms of just the price fall, but do you think there's a larger macro headwind challenge to Tesla? Or is it the EVs and Tesla's excluded? Is it idiosyncratic? How do you think about that?
There's no question that the U.S. EV market is in a state of oversaturation today. But the good news is that if you look at the EV price premium, so the premium at which EVs sell to the average of all vehicles, in December, that premium was only 4%, down from over 30% a year ago. So EVs are coming down in price much closer to parity with gas-powered vehicles. And so we think, you know, really the market oversaturation, the issue is more with non-Tesla EVs. That's where the demand problem is. And in December, inventories were at 114 days supply for EVs overall. That's extremely high because the historic average in terms of days supply in the U.S. is about 60 days. So, but we view that more as a problem for non-Tesla EVs. We know demand is very strong for the Cybertruck, and they face a high-class problem, which is how quickly can they produce these vehicles and get them in the hands of reservation holders.
Well, Garrett, that's I've heard it a million times. People don't Jones for a EV; they Jones for a Tesla. They don't say I want an EV. They say I want a Tesla. Does that ever change? What would that take to say I want? What's GM? I don't even know what they make. They make those things you can't park near your house. What's that called? A Volt or a Bolt or something? What's the most popular big three EV? Has anyone bought one?
Tesla's still the dominant player.
No,
they had 55% market share.
What's the most popular big three EV?
Oh, it would be the Chevy Bolt.